If you tell yourself the truth, and the truth is, I'm not happy with where I'm at. That's the truth. The truth is, I can do more. The truth is, I can work harder than I'm working right now. The truth is, I can do more for my family. The truth is, I can do much better than I'm doing right now. And if that's the real truth, if that's what you believe, if you believe that to be the truth, you won't have to find more discipline. Discipline will find you.
Never worry about losing a friend, because a real friend can never be lost.
If you only talk about money, then everyone you talk to is going to talk about money. You're going to talk about nothing else. Your friends who want to talk about FIFA and video games aren't going to want to talk to you anymore. So when you sit down, you're just going to talk about money. You're like, I don't know, man. It sounds like FIFA. I don't know about money. But FIFA, man, I got a goal. Scored a goal. You didn't score shit. Video game. As a man is exceptionally difficult. I say the most beautiful and the most terrifying thing about being a man is you're born without value. Society doesn't care about you. You're only going to be cared about based on how useful you are. You have the chance to build yourself up and become a superhero if you're prepared to do the hard work and be indefatigable enough to never quit. But if you're going to stand around and wait for a handout, nobody's going to ever respect you. And it's your duty as a man to stand up and say, I want to be as important and strong and good-hearted and God-fearing as possible, and I need to work hard to achieve those things.
Joshua 1:9, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. 2 Timothy 1:7, for God did not give a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Proverbs 24:16, for the wretched man falls 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when calamity strikes.
Do guys care? Do guys think about girls at 2 a.m. in the morning, imagining?
You know you could be the one if you really wanted to, right? See, you keep playing the what if game. What if it don't work out this? What if it don't work out that? Nigga, what if it do?
David Goggins. No Goggins. No carry boats, fucking logs bullshit. It's just pick up that fucking Pulaski and dig. Get that fucking pump, walk down a mile, put it in the fucking water, mosquitoes beating. You're just David Goggins. You know about it. I didn't teach myself victory first. I taught myself failure. I taught myself how to fail. When you're 300 pounds and you can't read and write and you're fucked up, you know how many times you're gonna fucking fail on that process? So if you don't know how to fail, there is no victory. I never talked about winning, because I knew the path to winning was to be years of failing first. So I taught myself how to fail properly.
If you truly want to win, you can't only want to win when you're happy, and you can't only want to win when you're motivated. But you're competing against people like me who want to win all of the time. And unfortunately, it's player versus player. Every single girl that you want, every single dollar that you want, I also want. You're competing against men like me who will perform even when it's raining, not only when the sun is shining. And if you're going to be the kind of person who can only do it in one of those scenarios, you are going to lose. You must be prepared to perform all of the time.
I am a warrior of God. I won't back down against the enemy. God is with me. And if God is for me, who could be against me?
You're the scammer. You tell yourself, I'm gonna do this shit, and then you don't do it. You scam yourself. You say, I'm gonna drop this bullshit habit, and you don't drop it. You're a scammer. Quit talking to me about what Joe Schmo didn't do, the course that didn't work. You didn't fucking work. Stop with the self-sabotage bullshit. Blaming the fucking president, blaming the fucking race, blaming the fucking slavery. Oh, it's my parents. Oh, it's my age. Take life by the fucking horns, bro. Put in the fucking hours, dude. Live a life of purpose. I care about you guys. I don't know a lot of you guys, but like, guys, I wouldn't be here otherwise. I'm not here in the game to tell you about how to fuck bitches, how to do this dumbass shit, bro. Oh, men are better than women. This is all peasant talk, bro. I ain't about that shit.
Feeling trapped in the digital matrix? Under surveillance by evil agents ready to exploit your every move? It's time to transcend the ordinary with NordVPN. NordVPN is your key to a global network. With a single click, connect to any part of the world, bypass restrictions, and move your money with unparalleled speed. Outsmart those agents and command your digital presence like a man. Embrace your digital sovereignty. Evade surveillance. Ready to take control? Visit the link below and seize your 30-day risk-free trial. NordVPN. Escape the matrix. Be a man.
I'm guessing if you're watching this, you want to be rich, right? You should want to be rich. You don't want to go through life thinking, I hope I can afford bread forever. You want to go through life thinking, I hope I can get a London penthouse next to Harrods. You gotta get your shit together today, now.
Careful when you decide to hurt someone, because some people pray to God, and when they cry, God counts every single drop of tear that has fallen from their eyes. Because Romans 12 verses 19 says, "Don't take revenge. Leave it for me, and I will treat them as they treated you."
They say that on the road, maybe I just lost control. Nice, keep on taking toes. Find me out here on my own. I'm in love with you home. You keep picking up the ball. Said like you've caught on a stone.
Don't you dare give up again! Instead of facing your problems, you locked yourself away and hid in the darkness because you thought it was the easiest thing to do. Maybe you weren't chosen, maybe no one wanted you, and maybe you can't be forgiven. But you still have to stand your ground without making excuses for yourself.
I want a boyfriend so bad. I want him to hold my hand.
Your mind's getting softer. Don't have a fucking gritty mind. Repetition every day. I'm gonna tell you what people don't want to tell you. Why you stop is because you're lazy. It doesn't bother you enough to be average. No one cares what you did yesterday. It only matters what you're doing today. I have this other voice I heard my whole life saying, "Hey motherfucker, what are you doing?" No man, we gotta go over here where nobody's at. That's where victory's at. Inspiration's found in suffering. So right now, as I recover, I find inspiration.
You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere.
You've been average for so damn long, you don't know what it is to do hard work.
Je lui ai dit, aime-moi, prends-moi dans tes bras, et je n'ai plus personne.
Once you get to a certain level of incomes and wealth, everything becomes free. And that's what I'm like now. I don't know the price of anything I eat or buy. If it's not a house or a car, even most supercars, G, I don't even know.
Don't be lazy. Listen what the Bible says. Proverbs 24:33. Go ahead and take your nap. Go ahead and sleep. Fold your hands and rest a while. But while you are asleep, poverty will attack you like an armed robber.
Master the 3 W's. You gotta want it, you gotta work it, then you gotta win it.
I know that's right.
Now, how bad do you want it? Because if you want it bad enough, you gonna work it. Then if you do those two, you're gonna win. There you go.
If you want to win, you have to outcompete the man who's prepared to do nothing but work. It's player versus player. If you're gonna sit there and go, I don't want to work more than an hour a day, well, the guy who does want to work more than an hour a day is gonna beat you.
I don't want a girl that shows too much skin. I like a girl that wears, for example, if you wear a blazer, if you wear something smart.
Thanks.
Or, you know, let's say even you've got a nice dress on, put a blazer on top. If you're going on a date, wear that for the beginning portion. Later down the line, you can show it off. I personally think you can never be overdressed. I like to have the confidence that if I'm with a woman, she can represent me in any situation, even if she's overdressed, even if she's dressed smart, sexy, formal even, then no matter where we go, she's still gonna look amazing. I like it when a girl has it, but she doesn't need to show it off. Sometimes dudes rock up with certain girls and I'm like,
fucking hell.
She's not it, G.
Yeah, she's not it.
Remember this, is that people are time wasters, and the great majority of people have no goals, they have no priorities, they have no plans, they have no concern about becoming successful, and they think that you're the same. They think because their time isn't worth anything, that your time isn't worth anything also.
Sticking out your tongue for the picture.
What are you doing with your life? The devil has such easy control over you, and you don't even realize it. It's time for you to change. No matter how hard it is, you have to fight for your goals. Stay hard. That's the difference between the winners and the losers. I dare you to be a winner.
One more, Harry. The boats.
I love him in a way I never did with you. I could see myself waking up to him every day.
Go fuck yourself. Ha! Beware of one thing, motherfuckers. Spitting in the wind. That shit comes back in your face. Sometimes you gotta fight pain with pain. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. It means you're doing something right. If you want to get better, do the shit that no one else wants to do.
The biggest risk to your future isn't your competition. It's the distractions you insist on keeping in your life.
Forget New Year's resolutions. Start today. You gotta train your fucking mind for all obstacles that might get in your way. You're going nowhere in your life, not being anything. Learn to help yourself. Don't count on other people to help you. Take action. For every action, there's an opposite reaction. If all you do is bitch, nothing's gonna happen in your life. If you don't get inside your soul, inside your heart, and fix it, you wanna go to war with yourself. If you're allowing people to own space in your fucking head, you're losing.
You will never become who you want to become so long as you are a slave to your desires. If you cannot control your desires, whether they be sexual desires, your desire for food, your desire to be lazy, your desire to act out of emotion, they will control you. We all have our short-term impulses, but I'm sure that you have long-term goals. And if you ever plan to achieve them, then you need to learn how to take control of the situation and act differently than your impulses would like you to. A lot of people's idea of freedom is just doing whatever you want. But doing whatever you want actually makes you the ultimate slave. Because whatever impulse enters your brain, whatever you feel like doing in the moment, you have no control over whether or not you do that. You just do it. That is not freedom. That is mental slavery, and that will hold you back from everything you actually want.
Rule number 12. Move in silence. Only speak when it's time to say checkmate.
Nobody else is going to wake up and care more about your life than you. If you won't wake up every day and say, I need to get rich, nobody else is going to wake up and say, I need to make him rich. Nobody else is going to do it for you. So if you don't think it, nobody else is going to think it, which means nobody thinks it.
And you're going to fail, 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 and then you're going to win.
To succeed, you must fail. In failure and in suffering, all the answers are in there.
Life without those challenges, it's just existence. Don't just exist. Go live.
In God, I trust and am not afraid. What can man do to me?
Fuck school.
Can anyone explain to me how I have 2 degrees? I have 2 degrees. Oh, and a certificate. I'm trying to apply for jobs right now, and the thing is that the only person I have responding to me is a man from a tech company saying, "Hey, you want to answer some customer service problems?"
Exhibit A. Here's a modern day phone. Recognize it? Here's a phone from 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Stay with me. Here's a car from today, and here's a car from 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Well, get this. Here's a classroom of today, and here's a class we used 150 years ago. Now ain't that a shame? In literally more than a century, nothing has changed.
I'm trying to tell y'all, school teaches kids how to be failures. And it teaches kids how to get a better job and work for the rest of their life. They don't teach mental health. They don't teach you how to be an entrepreneur. None of that shit. They going to teach you how to be programmed.
I don't know why we still even have this whole fucking, just this outdated concept of school to just build workers.
Wait! Oh! Wait! Oh! When are you gonna
start realizing that this is not a competition between you and other people. No! This is between you and yourself. You and fears, your failures, your wins, your losses, your obstacles. You versus you. So stop comparing yourself and start winning. Wahoo!
I will be one of the greatest, that is a vow, yet that is a promise. Always wanted to be famous, just being real, yet just being honest. My haters won't always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power. Creators no different, they ancient, sooner than later.
You want to hear a life hack on how to become fearless? Easy. Trust in God. Psalm 34:4-5 says, I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Those who look to him are radiant. Their faces are never covered with shame. Amen.
You have to believe you can achieve anything. I'll tell you something now. I don't give a fuck if it's me an astronaut. I don't care about climbing Mount Everest. You give me enough time to train, I will get it done.
I finally deleted your name from my contacts list.
Your mind has to fucking change. You gotta start thinking I'm the greediest motherfucker in the world.
I'm fat, I'm out of shape, all these fucking things. What the fuck are you doing about it? You gotta take action in your life. You gotta stop bitching.
Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it.
Work, 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 work. No results, but I'm a little bit better. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. No results, but I'm a little bit better. Work, 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 work. No results, I'm a little bit better. Work. Boom. And it looks like overnight success.
Part of life is losing. I think everybody here can say one time or another you felt like a loser. And how do you come back from it? Let's see, you know.
If you give up, you're certified a loser. If you try, you at least will win in your book.
I isolate myself. I don't look at messages on Instagram. I don't send messages on Instagram. I don't go out. You would not like my life.
You know, you're the closest to getting what you want is always the hardest. People give up right before they get what they've always wanted to get. People quit. And I will not be the person who quit before I got what I wanted.
Here's one of the coldest Bible verses ever. Isaiah 40:31. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint.
The most powerful instrument in the universe is the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is only 10%.
Your personality creates your personal reality. So then as you keep thinking the same thoughts, performing the same actions, and living by the same experiences that produce the same emotions, as you remind yourself every day who you think you are, you're causing your brain to fire in the exact same ways. And as they fire and wire in the same patterns over time, the brain moves into a very finite signature, and that's called your personality. To change your mind, then, is to make the brain work in new sequences and new patterns and new combinations, to begin to make the brain work differently. And the one ingredient that allows us to do that is knowledge or information. Because every time you learn something new, you make a new connection in your brain.
Who wants to stop you? Don't be afraid of other people. You have God on your side. Remember Psalm 28:7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. Amen.